catching up with some light reading. Now, we're going to continue where Casey had previously left off. The race by vigor, not by vaunts, is won. So take the hindmost hell, he said, and run. Swift as a bard, the bailiff leaves behind. He left huge Lano and outstripped the wind, as when a dab chick waddles through the copse on feet and wings and flies and wades and hops. So laboring on with shoulders, hands, and head, wide as a windmill, all his figure spread. With arms expanded, Bernard rose his state, and left like Jacob seems to emulate. Pope right here is talking about Jacob Tonson. He's an outstanding poetry publisher of the time that actually helped give Pope, helped start Pope's career by offering him to publish the pastorals. And he's making fun of Curl, alluding to Tonson's clumsy gait. And continuing, full in the middle way there stood a lake, when Curl's Corinna chanced the morn to make. Now right here, Pope is talking about Elizabeth Thomas, someone who he had a grudge with at the time. Pope is angry at Thomas because she sold some of his early private letters to her friend Henry Cromwell when Pope was still experimenting with his writing. So what he says here is that Curl and Thomas had a one-night stand, and because of that, well, we're coming up to it, he's going to fall in the second here in the race. And such was her wont at early dawn to drop her evening cates before his neighbor's shop. Here fortune curled to slide, shout the band, and Bernard, Bernard rings through all the strand. Right here, Pope is saying that the overlaying association between bad writing excrement between women or writers, filth and promiscuity is what caused Curl to fall in the race. Obscene with filth, the miscreant lies bewrayed, fallen in the plash his wickedness had laid. What he's saying is that had Curl not spent the night with Corinna, she would not have been there the next morning to create the plash puddle in which he slipped, which is referring to excrement. And next line, then first, if poets ought of truth declare, caitiff vaticide conceived a prayer, hear Jove, whose name my bards and I adore. Now, what Pope is saying is that people like Curl at the time were using the hackneyed poetic convention of invoking Jupiter, and classical pantheon is as near as Curl and his writers get to the practice of religion. And as much, at least, as any gods or more, and him and his, if more devotion warms, down with the Bible, up with Pope's arms. A place there is betwixt earth, air, and seas, where from ambrosia Jove retires for ease. There in his seat two spacious vents appear. On this he sits, so that he leans his ear, and hears the various vows of fallen mankind. And some beg an eastern, some a western wind, all veins, petitions mounting to the sky, with realms abundant this abode supply.